What's up, everybody? Giancarlo here with Three Swords Productions. I just want to say big shout out to everyone who sent in replays. We're doing more coaching. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely helping us out by sending in this replays, and I'm trying to help y'all out. And we have gotten incredible response to this series already. And I'm just so thankful. One thing I will say before we get in, make sure you release it. There is a tutorial on the channel. So somebody sent me in this replay, but unfortunately I cannot see it. I will circle back to it. I already told the guy, please release it. But first we're going to say, I'm trying to make U7 Goku work, but I can't beat green. I thought I had a good game, but ending up getting smoked out. Would you check this out? I know it's winnable, and I want to know where I went wrong. So I think let's do a little copy paste, and let's get into the game. All right, so he said U7 versus green. Now, I will say it depends on what green, and we have Gohan. When he says U7, he means blue hair Goku, and we're going second. So far our hand is pretty strong. We're going to see what our opponent has. Also, our opponent's hand is also pretty strong. And we're going to go ahead and zoom through these first few turns. Let's see. We charge a Roshi because we have a Roshi. And then we pop Roshi. All right, so far so good. Attack, everything here is correct. Not a huge fan of this Krillin. But, hey, whatever. It's an okay card. Especially, I mean, it's a lot better in this deck than some of the other decks, but... Okay, we get to draw Roshi. Yeah. All right. And... Okay. So nothing too crazy here. Another Krillin. Man, we're flooded with this 4-drop Krillin here. So, alright, we'll let this play out and then I'll give some thoughts. So far, everything you're doing is correct. We want to force him into attacking with his Trunks. And here I would let this Krillin die. Yep, solid. You could theoretically give up a super combo there, but Krillin doesn't really take... If it was hit, for example, I'm absolutely protecting hit. And we got a God Kamehameha. And see how we're just charging these Krillins? I'm not too big of a fan. Okay. Alright, so one thing immediately I would say what we're doing wrong here is we're not trying to kill this Trunks on the crackback. Let's see if he God Kamehameha. If he God Kamehamehas it, it's understandable. Alright, let's slow the timer down here. Yeah, so we're going to God Kamehameha. A little bit ineffective, I would say. So again, there were definitely there was a decent way to approach it. I think we could have tried to establish the Roshi, which, you know, the draw Roshi we ended up comboing. You know, I definitely think there was maybe something. Let's go ahead and rewind. And let's think about this for a second. So our opponent, we have God Kamehameha, and we charge Krillin. This is all fine. Roshi's effect activates. And we're turning on the Jets. So we could have... Honestly, I think this is pretty good. Honestly, this is fine. We turn on the Jets. We have this Goku as follow-up. We have God Kamehameha in order to take out the 5... Whatever... This takes out any 5-drop he plays. So, having the second God Kamehameha is pretty strong. And we're turning on the Jets here. Yeah, this is good. The more I think about it. Yep. Yeah, so here you're putting Gohan on, play a 5-drop, right? And let's see, he has Goku, Turlet, he has, he Destructive Strength. So that's absolutely incorrect, right? So Destructive Strength here is as wrong as possible. And instead he could have played this Goku to ramp and activate leader ability, you know, so you can go swing into TN. So that is 100% incorrect. And we're playing this guy, which is terrible against red. Here, okay, so this is minor, but we're comboing the Roshi from hand instead of the Roshi from field. I think this Roshi on the field has already served its purpose, and we would rather get rid of him because he is vulnerable to removal. Oh, we got a Fua. I mean, I think this is a Krillin turn, right? So, okay. Alright, so slight difference. Okay, we end up playing Goku instead of Krillin. Now, Krillin, when attack, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, give it -20. So, the big difference is when this Goku KOs, right? Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, 20k or less, and KO it. So, that did trigger the Trunks, and now, because he was able to ramp, now you're in Broly range. Not that Broly is super good here, in all honesty. Broly is not amazing right here. You probably should have played the Krillin. That also would have made a more. That also would have filled out your curve. You have 1 extra energy, and this is also why you want to keep your 1-drops, because anytime you have 1 extra energy, you could be using a 1-drop to draw a card. Okay, Secret Rare is good. Again, I would be comboing this Roshi. You can say, oh, I'm saving it defensively, which I think is also correct. Generally, you want to attack green for 25 or 30 because they're known for not having a ton of 10Ks. I mean, this build looks a little unoptimal with these Nappas, you know what I mean? But I definitely think Krillin would have been a little better here. Him taking that is good. Oh, wow. Okay, got a droids off the life. That is, that is, I don't think he charged it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Broly's correct here. I definitely think droids into Trunks is more correct because you clear the entire board. Whereas, I mean, Broly, you have to actually attack these little things. Droids could have come down, killed Goku, killed Roshi. Trunks attacks Tien, Leader attacks Tien. Droids can then go face. It's just a little inefficient. Yeah, here we're comboing the Roshi. I mean, so far so good. You're in a pretty decent spot, and you can technically kill this. You can kill this Broly next turn in a few different ways. Him charging the droids was definitely a mistake. He is playing pretty inefficiently, and again, yeah. See, using your Broly to attack battle cards when you could have just droided and killed the battle cards for free, it definitely just doesn't feel too good. And we got a super combo. Charging Trunks. I mean, that's not Trunks. That's Android 17. Yeah, I agree there. Alright, so let's see what we do, and then let's do a little think. We need to reestablish a board. Okay. Krillin into God Kamehameha is very reasonable. Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I was thinking something with Fua. You could so we had 6 energy, right? So you could have played Fua, reduced Broly to 30, swung with Leader, comboed Fua. God Kamehameha now cost 1 because we have no battle cards. And then we have 3 left over for Frieza. So the big difference is that we're ending our board with a 25k instead of a 15k. And it's easier to protect. But, I mean, this is okay too. We have Gohan. See, yeah, if we had a 25k here, we can just super combo out of the Gohan swing. Now this Krillin definitely dies. Just a little inefficient, I would think. And then, of course, swinging, it would be a 30k swing, which would, you know, force this super combo out of his hand. I would never, yeah, I don't think you ever protect this here. Oh, wow, you just got rid of double super to protect the... I get why, because now you have Beerus on the follow. I understand. I do understand, but now we have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I don't... now we have no cards in hand because we played Beerus. I think this was exactly why you should play the 25k, because you just discarded your whole hand to protect Krillin. Draw Fua, we can't charge, we just swing, neg, and then play Beerus. I mean... Oh, this is not very good, I'm not going to lie. This doesn't feel very strong. Yeah, see that I think, and this is exactly what this is the exact turn. So let's actually rewind, so we can talk about this a little more in depth, right? So, all right, so our opponent has Broly, and let me just make sure my play is legal, right? So Fua is 2, neg something by 15, 45 minus 15 is 30, right? So we swing at lead, combo to 30, with the Fua on the field. Now that we have no battle cards, this can just KO a 30k, right? So this is 2 and 3. We have 3 energy left over. We play Frieza. We swing for 30. So we get 2 30k swings. Broly is still gone. And we have a 25k on the board instead of a 15k. Alright, drawing Beerus is always good. Beerus is a good card. So this would be a 30k swing, which is much harder to get out of. Oh, hit play. And we can fast forward through this. Krillin, swing. Yep, kill what? We have to kill Broly, I agree with that. So basically, we would have got 2 30k swings, and we'd have a 25k in rest mode, which of course is way bigger than 15. So, and then here he goes, play Gohan, gain a life. Pretty detrimental. And we're I don't think I protect this. And I do understand why you did it. But realistically, you're going, instead of dropping your entire hand to this, because all he has is a Gohan, that's a threat, right? You could play Fua, neg it, play Goku, neg it, swing Goku into Gohan. This Gohan's now a 5k, because Fua's neg 15, Goku's neg 15. So you have 6 cost, you have an answer to this Gohan in your hand. You do not need this Krillin to answer this Gohan. So this ended up costing you your entire hand when you already had an answer. Man, especially the double super combo. That hurts really bad. Yeah, I definitely, this is the turn you lost the game, because your opponent, even in hand, is able to come back from this, I would think. He's like basically one top deck away, and we discard the Fua here. Yeah, I agree. All right, we get a 40k swing, which is good. 40k crit, and he doesn't. Now he has no cards in hand. Interesting. Well, we definitely swing lead. We draw another Beerus. Oh my gosh, this dude is a monster. Without this Broly, I guarantee you he loses the game. This guy's a monster top decker, and a super combo. Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay, well, we can't protect anything, so we just take it all. That's really unfortunate. Without that Broly there, he is nowhere near winning the game. We got a hit. That's not good enough. And we got a Roshi, and that's also not good enough. Yeah, I mean... okay. Well, that is super wrong, okay? And we'll let it play out. Okay, so... holy cow. Man, I wish the turn feature was a little smoother. Alright, he plays Broly. Insane top deck. He had no cards in hand and he top decks Broly. Krillin dies. That's a shame. We take 2 damage. Okay. Alright, we charge Beerus. Okay, so far I agree, right? Now we play Goku. Reducing Beerus. Reducing Broly. Okay, so far this is cool. Now, obviously we lose to this Broly, right? We have to do something. So what we can do is we can play hit, swing at his leader, reducing the Broly an additional 5k. We can do that. But instead we combo our entire hand. Now, obviously I agree that we need to deal with this Broly, but this is incorrect. We are at, what is this? This is 55 to 30. So really, this is only 2 cards. This is super combo plus 10k. Very inefficient. You go swing at lead, reduce this by 5 because that's the hit, and we have the 2 energy. That lets us establish a hit. And then we could probably do something like make this combo Krillin. We also should have attacked with our leader first. If we go swing leader into leader, there's a great possibility he combos out of it. Same thing with the hit, right? Yeah. And again, we should have more cards in hand. And you just scoop. I agree. I mean, you auto lose there, so you might as well scoop. Okay. So, I'm not saying the Broly would have died, even if you do the hit play. But playing hit there is much more efficient because you get to reduce it by 5k and you have the energy. Hit only combos for 5k, so it's always better to establish the hit there. You could have also swung with leader first. Maybe, let's look at the list. Do you have Kamehameha in the deck? Deck check. How do I look at... okay. I guess I can't look at the red list. I don't want the deck code. Anyway. Okay. I guess I can't look at the red list. But anyway, so... Your big mistakes there were your Krillin turn. You should have played Frieza instead of Krillin. You discarded your whole hand to protect the Krillin, which was not correct. And then... I mean, I can't even really say you did technically like mismanage your last turn, but I mean, God, I can't believe. Yeah, honestly, if your opponent doesn't top deck exactly Broly there, he is in a bad spot, and he really didn't play that well. So it is unfortunate that sometimes you do get top deck, but if you had played a little more efficiently, you might have been able to close it out a little better, which is unfortunate for you, I guess. Overall, I would say not terrible. Definitely a couple missed turns there. And like I think, we already covered it. So we're going to switch over to the next game. All right, you said, hello, Giancarlo. This is just S, I guess. Hello, Giancarlo. I've been loving the content in Master Rank with Ginyu. Wow. Wondering what advice or cards to consider for the Broly matchup. Here are 3 losses that felt winnable, but my strategy was wrong. It is hard figuring out the best time. So I think we'll probably check out one of these. Ginyu into Broly is pretty bad. Yeah, Ginyu into Broly is not fun, and you're in Master Rank. Shout out to you. All right, we're going to mulligan that opening hand. Yep, nothing crazy. Oh, we have a Goldo. I do like Goldo. Wondering, and he's saying, wondering what strategy. So I think the biggest thing is, are we playing 4 drops or not? I know Ginyu especially is super weak to Broly because it doesn't have as many 4 drops and it doesn't have as many self-awakens as the other decks. All right, well, first of all, yeah, we got to Master Rank doing this? Okay, all right. No, well, I would never play that there, right? You're getting literally 0 value off of it. And we charge our Goldo, which, I'm not going to lie, Goldo is actually snapped against green because it can lock down androids and it can lock down Broly. So, I would probably charge one of these Super Ginyus because we already know these don't attack very well against Broly, so we don't have to prioritize them. And now, of course, we want to prioritize cards like this, Bonds of the Ginyu Force, which make things exceptionally large. So, immediately we're throwing 10k of value away. And we're charging bonds. Again, I mean, we need this card. Again, give something plus 10 and then plus 5 for... So we need this card to attack into Broly. Again, I would throw away this Super Ginyu because after... This card's good. Amazing card. After a certain point, it's unplayable against Broly, right? So... And we're getting a Search and Rescue Ginyu. So far, yeah, we attack here. I agree with that attack. And then we play our... This artwork is insane. This is crazy artwork. And we're getting another Pot of Greed type of card, which is just great next turn. We'll be able to play our second funny... I don't know what to call it. I call this Super Ginyu, and this is regular Ginyu, I guess. And then third Ginyu is Frog. Okay. And we have Goku Ginyu. And our opponent has 1-drops, which is good against Ginyu. And our opponent has droids, which is good against Ginyu. And we have Raccoon here. And we charge the... Okay. So here I can already tell you this is where you're going wrong. We do get to draw a ton of cards this turn, though. This is nice. This drawing is nice. Oh, we got Sorbet. Look at these Pot of Greeds. Very nice. Alright, we're swinging. You got instant Kamehameha. Alright, so you're not attacking with the little dudes, which I think is correct. And our opponent's hand is stacked. He does not have... What's it called? Destructive Strength. We got a Goldo. That's nice. Does he get Destructive Strength off of this Gohan? No, he does not. Okay, so this is pretty good for us. Yeah, 18's not really doing too much here. I actually think 18 is not very good in Broly. It's not super good. So anyway, you ended up... So I understand that turn looked impressive, but the reality was that you completely wasted this one drop to enable your Super Ginyu, but then you had to get... You didn't need to play this one drop. You could have just played the 2-drop. You still could have done the Raccoon play, drawing all the cards, which is fine, but you need to really now pivot into establishing little 1-drops like this, because when our opponent awakens, we need to be able to combo sorbets off into our bodies. And now I want to see what you do with this turn. All right, so we're good. We got the sorbets going. This is pretty decent. God, I hate Ginyu, bro. I hate that he switches to Goku. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that. Man, I definitely think this matchup is pretty rough. All these cards are more or less useless. I agree. We're playing more Pot of Greeds. This guy again. So I mean, we're flooding the board, which is this would be so good against Gohan, but it just comes down to the point of like, well, what now? You know what I mean? Okay. And then we rest the 18 and we go after that. Yep. So far this is good. Hopefully he combos off some of these 20Ks. He lets 18 die, which is smart. Okay. And I would play the Sorbet instead of the Jace here. Again, Jace isn't doing anything, where Sorbet actually does something. And he's going to 5. I just can't get over this artwork. His artwork is so silly. Turles, okay. If you do play... I mean, I wish I could check the deck, because obviously if we play stuff like Cooler or 5-drop, Frieza, obviously that would be the best top deck here. 5-drop Frieza would be an insane top deck right now, but... Man, him getting all these 5Ks is so bad for you. The value train. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if this was Gohan, you would have won, right? Yeah, and it is rough, because he just gets to use all his little dudes to block your chump attacks. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, this is looking like standard Broly versus Ginyu action here. He did get, I would say he got, I wouldn't even say it's a high roll, but like, these 1-drops are just so good for him. Okay, Sorbet into Bonds. So I think we wanna pop the Bonds here, right? Yep. We want to pop the Bonds because we have the Ginyus to recycle the Bonds. Now, you could have probably... You did an extra 5K there. I don't know why, right? You did... Am I tripping, or did I see you combo an additional card there? Oh, okay, that was incorrect, right? You definitely never... You don't shotgun your whole hand there. And he had basically 5K extra. So... There's no way, right? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not seeing things. We're going to restart the turn. And let's... Okay, I want to go to next turn. I wish there was maybe like a 10-second back instead of like a multi-turn back. Yep, okay. So our opponent is choosing cards. He's got all these little one-drop dudes. Alright. Did we miss out on a more efficient play? So we play Sorbet there. We could have, theoretically, what could we have done? We could have played Bonds right there. Played this. We'd be at 4. Play Super Ginyu. Go back to 4. Play Goku Ginyu. Grab back Bonds. Play Bonds again. You end up playing both Bonds anyway, so I don't necessarily think that was in contention. Alright. We play Super Ginyu. Okay. So we have Bonds of the Ginyu Force. Our Jace is now 70k. And you threw Raccoon in there. Okay, absolutely do not need 70k. What is that extra 5k doing for sure? You absolutely did not need a Raccoon there. What's the math, right? 70k to 25. Double super combo is 65. So he would need... You're at 70, so double super combo 10k is 75. So what is the point of the extra 5k, right? Double, it's triple super combo gets out. You know? Okay. Now we have Barter. So same thing. 70. And we have 105. And he did get a little lucky here. That triple super combo was clutch. Alright, so we would have had 110. And our opponent would have had to combo this Gohan. And so we didn't need to combo that Raccoon there. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. We just didn't have to combo Raccoon. And our opponent still would have had the 5k to get out of it. But he had basically he had exactly enough thanks to triple super combo. That is pretty unlucky here. I just think there's no way you combo your hand there. You had the... You're at 4 life with a super combo. He's going to 7. It's pretty hard for Broly to kill you at this position. It's relatively difficult, especially since he just comboed a lot of his hand to survive. Okay, and he misplayed, so popping there is incorrect because you want to play droids first. And now you lose because he gets a... He should... I mean, he should technically swing with this crit first, but, I mean... Oh, yeah. This is mad inefficient, but that's okay. Whatever. Okay, well, there's your Frieza. You did play the Frieza. God, he fumbled this turn, but he ends up winning. Yeah, he did high roll you, I'm not going to lie. He definitely high rolled you, but I think there's no way you go in there. Alright, so let's rewind, because now we can actually... Oh my goodness, I can't... I hit the button too late. Alright, let's cut to where I want to be. Okay, so let's really think about this turn. Okay, we have a bunch of bodies, a bunch of attackers. What is the most efficient way to attack here? Okay, we go Goku, swing with lead first. I agree with that. Man. Swing with lead first. That's always correct. Deal that 1 damage. Combo the 5Ks. Yup. I will say we did charge a Bonds of the Ginyu Force turn 1. And that card would have... I did say don't charge that Bonds of the Ginyu Force. That did lose us... If we had the 3rd Bonds, we probably would have won. I don't have to say probably. We definitely would have won. Okay, so we play Sorbet, which I think this... yeah, I mean... Sorbet feels inefficient, but it drew us the bond, so I can't... We would have had 2 bonds anyway because of Goku Ginyu, though. Yeah, honestly, I feel like you did other than the shotgun, you really just did most things correct. It's hard to... Yeah, he goes down. Oh man, this is actually pretty unfortunate for you, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely the Raccoon here is a mistake. So this would be 70. 75. Again, there's no reason. So to get out of 70, he needs double super combo 10k. To get out of 75, he needs double super combo 10k 5k or triple super combo. So the point is, like, he's just not going to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just go 70 and he double supers out, then you just stop pressuring. You just play sorbet pass. And it's hard for you to die because you have a super combo. You have 40k combo. So it's hard for him to kill you, and you just try again next turn. So the Raccoon here just, yeah, that Raccoon, it didn't lose you the game technically because he still had the out. But that Raccoon was a little inefficient. And then here we have, I don't like this shotgun. Here we have so much combo in our hand that it's really hard for green to kill us here. I'm telling you it is, because you only have to get out of one attack. So he has to get out of this attack, right? So if we just leave this at what, 70? Again, it's double super combo plus the 5Ks off the board. All you have to do, you have 40k combo. All you have to do is get out of one single attack, and you just can't lose, and then you just try again next turn. But also, he did get lucky with triple super. He had exactly enough to get out. Even if you didn't do the Raccoon thing, he had exactly enough to get out with 5 extra cards in hand. Yeah, this is just one of those unfortunate. And then he misplays this whole turn, which I don't like. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. When your opponent has 0 cards in hand, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, this is just a little bit of an unfortunate game. I did say, though, turn 1, we don't want to charge the bonds. And I do think if we had a bonds here, we could have just won. It says instead of playing Birder, we just do an additional bonds, and we're good to go. And then you also did throw your Frieza away mad early. I guess maybe there was a turn you could have used the Frieza. I really don't think you played that. I mean, you're in Masters. You clearly know what you're doing. I don't think you did anything wrong. The Raccoon thing wasn't game-breaking. Against Broly, like, I'm never charging this card. So I think there were 2 little minor mistakes, and then definitely going in, I understand that, like, mathematically, your opponent loses there 100%. Most of the time, your opponent loses there. But the fact that he had exactly 3 super combos was what won him the game. And then the fact that he got all the little 1-drops, it was pretty high roll. But at the end of the day, sometimes that happens. So, yeah, this was really just unfortunate. I'm going to watch another game and see if it was closer or farther apart. All right, so we got Ginyu versus Broly again. I just wanted to see... That game was a heartbreaker versus the other game. All right, and we're going first. This hand is pretty decent. Charge Goldo, play Sorbet. This is all, yep, this is, oops, what did I just do? Whatever, I accidentally skipped a turn ahead. That's fine. What do we have? We have, again, pretty good hand here. This hand's pretty good. Charging a Goku, though. Is that right? I guess it's fair. Gohan. Grab Gohan. Okay. Now we do the thing. Swing Broly, rest Gohan, swing Gohan. This is the Chilai. This is typical. Very good. Very clean. The guy made it to Masters. He knows what he's doing for sure. So far, so good. And we strength. And we don't strength. Why would we not destructive strength here? 1 drops. Okay, and we're... Never mind. I don't like any of that. I did not like any of that he just did. He could have destructive strength, played a 1-drop, swung, comboed. You would have comboed your 1-drop. We have a Frieza. No! No, don't do that. Do not charge that Frieza. That is one of the best ways to beat Broly is you put it from there at 5 life, You swing with Frieza, you combo one card maybe, um, and they go to 3 life, and then they awaken to 2 life, and then also this Frieza is a great answer to droids. It's a great answer to Broly. I never charge that Frieza there. Absolutely get rid of one of these Raccooms. This attack also is unnecessary, I think. I would not attack here. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't like any of these attacks. I do not like any of these attacks. Yeah, I would have left my opponent at 6. I know, again, like I said, you can't stall green, but you can control it, right? You want to control your opponent's awaken. You had the Frieza. Frieza's coming up sooner than you know it. He isn't ramping, so it's not like you're in danger of like getting Broly'd next turn. So I definitely just would have kept the Frieza there. You also have Goldo, which is a great answer to androids. It's funny to say, but like, great answer to androids. Never mind, you combo the Goldo. Rest in peace, Goldo. The awaken here too. It feels a little unnecessary. I mean, we don't really have a curve to fill out, you know. You probably. I mean, let's just. Oh, I really don't like any of this. Okay, let's see what our opponent does. Attacking Frieza. Again, I don't think you should have attacked with Frieza. I don't think you should have awakened your opponent. I think your opponent should be at 6 life right now, which means this Frieza is safe. I mean, he's not ramping at all, so it's like you really, this is a game where you really have the time. I think one thing that you might be doing, I would let this, I mean, honestly, I would have protected the Frieza, but I wouldn't, I don't know that I would have protected Raccoon. I know you need a second, you need a third Ginyu. I know, because you want to do Raccoon into SR Ginyu, so you need the third Ginyu. Actually, no, you don't need a third Ginyu. You need a Frieza's army, which you have infinite of. Okay, never mind. It's just an attacker. The awaken here, it doesn't really make sense because you're getting like negative value out of this awaken. Again, you could hear. I think what you need to do is when you're playing Broly, you need to pivot your strategy. Realistically, what you're doing is you're continuing to play Ginyu as you would play against any other matchup. But against Broly, you really need to pivot your strategy because, you know, I know you awaken here so you can reach the leader, but you're getting literally no value out of this awaken whatsoever. And you let Frieza die, which, I mean, it would have been relatively costly to protect it, but I don't know. And you top decked into value off the awaken. I just want to say that this was not guaranteed. You definitely top decked into getting some type of value off your awaken, because now you get you can play this and get your draw 2 back. Yeah, you're just, I mean, this is the game that Broly wants to play. You are throwing away all of your resources to do nothing, and then you get cleaned up by double droids. So I can already see where this game is going. Also, why is your opponent charging cards to combo when he's had this destructive strength in hand all game? If he wasn't going to play it, he should have charged it instead of all these cards that have counter value. And then you pass, bro. See what I'm saying? Oh, why not just play the Ginyu? I know you don't get anything out of it. You want to save Ginyu for bonds, but like, then why awaken? You got super negative value. I hate the way you played this game, actually. I think this was super not good. Yeah, you just get cleaned up by droids for free here. This is unfortunate for you. He finally charged Destructive Strength. Good for him. And now Droids cleans up your entire board. Yeah, I mean, this is the exact game that Broly wants you to play when you're playing Ginyu, is that your opponent just... Okay, so first of all, if your opponent didn't awaken, he wouldn't be at 6, so he couldn't Droids here. He would be at 5 with Energy Marker because he got the life off of the Awaken. I mean, I got the life. He got the energy off the Awake, so he'd be at 5 here, which means he plays maybe Gohan instead of Droids, which doesn't kill your entire board for free. Whatever he plays, you follow up with Frieza. You swing, you put your opponent to 2, and then you swing and combo your entire hand in. Instead, you did nothing, and you played. This is exactly how you don't want to play Ginyu. Now you just lose. It doesn't matter what you do. You just auto lose here. Man, your turn could have been so good here. You could have done Frieza, swing, Awaken, swing with any Ginyu card, Bonds. Bonds makes it like 50k. Then you combo your entire hand. Your opponent's at 1 life. Now I can combo my entire hand. And now my opponent is going to 4. Frieza locks down the 30k, so I can't die. I think this game was super winnable. I just think you had to pivot strategies, and you just did not. You definitely threw a lot away here. Oh my god, your turn could have been... You could have won this game. Your turn could have been so good. Now you just lose. It's like, what? Play droids, swing, swing. I wouldn't even attack with Trunks there. There's no point. You leave it up as a 10k. Droids kills both of these things for free. And then you go 40k, 40k. Like, the game's over. You shouldn't take that. I know the game's over, but like, you realistically should not take that. He doesn't even droids here. Insane. I know he doesn't do it because he wants to leave up these he wants to leave up for Meteor, but it's... I don't know what he's doing. I guess his turn was fine. I didn't really like it, but I guess it was fine. Did you really need to charge there? I don't know, maybe. Jace is not doing much. Jace is, Jace is doing something. Okay. We're doing something here. Not really, but... Yeah, I hate the way you played that game. You did everything wrong, and I'm not trying to be a jerk by saying that, but you could have had an insane turn 5, but instead you basically threw everything away and let your opponent play the game he wanted to play. If you had saved your Awaken for your Frieza turn, which would have been last turn, you leave your opponent at 5 life, swing with Frieza. You can go ahead and make it a 40k if you want. That's fine. Your opponent goes down to 3. They awaken to 2. You awaken, untap 1, swing, bonds. Bonds your guy is like 60k, which is hard to get out of. Now your opponent either combos their entire hand or they go down to 1. You also could have had that Frieza on the field for a lot longer, which would have cleaned up your opponent's 1-drops a lot better. So that game was like really mistakes I think were made. You need to pivot your strategy. What you're doing is you're playing Ginyu the same way for every matchup, and that can work most of the time, but what doesn't work is when your opponent is Broly. You have to pivot your strategy into, okay, now I need to play... you had the Frieza. Like, game 1, you didn't have Frieza, so I agree. You can't wait too long for Frieza. So if you don't have it, there's the turn where you're like, oh, okay, I need to go in because I don't have Frieza. That's fine. This game, you had it, and you had the perfect turn for it too, and you still threw it away. So I think you need to start pivoting your strategy. When it's not Broly, you need to pivot your strategy. All right, we have Texas Honcho from yesterday. I hope I redeemed myself in some manner. We got my boy who decked out twice yesterday. I didn't even realize he decked out. So let's get into his game. Shout out Texas Honcho. Thank you for sending in more replays. All right, my brother. Oh, let me. Oops. Let me get rid of the Discord window. All right, we have Gohan, and this is U7 Goku, not starter deck. This is a. Are we going first or second? Because this is a pretty good hand. We have 1 into 2, which is good against U7. Ooh, I love this Whis. I'm a big fan of this Whis. The value that this card gets over the course of multiple turns is crazy. Charging instant, I agree. Okay, let's zoom through these turns. Gohan grabs, destructive, solid. All right. Goodbye, Gohan. That's unfortunate. Obviously, it's still correct to play it there. Our opponent's hand is decent. I'm going to say it's not insane. I'll be honest. There's no way I'm ever playing this card here. I'm straight slamming hit and swinging and awakening. I don't know. There's no way I'm ever playing this 17 here. I actually just don't think this card is very good. Yeah, I don't know. What, like, why don't we want to awaken in U7? We want to stall against green. I'm not seeing it. We see Krillin, we see U7. Maybe he's playing Searcher 18. These are decent targets. These are decent targets for Searcher 18. We see Battle Card attacking Vegeta, which this card's okay. Oh, we're Turbo Awakening. We're turning on the Jets. This is okay. Nothing here is too crazy. And we have Vegeta here, which is great for us. So Vegeta here is super plus. Play Vegeta, pop 17, swing. Actually, no, we just pop hit, right? He can keep the 17. Yeah. Yep. Sure, this is all fine. I think one thing you could consider, and this, I wouldn't even say this is wrong because I would do this too, because I'm stubborn, is you want to attack with leader first, of course. You consider not attacking with Vegeta, because here you get hard punished by Secret Rare Goku. You can get real punished, because he goes play Secret Rare Goku, make it a 5k swing. It's real hard to combo out of. Okay. So far so good. We're doing stuff right. Establishing more Whis is annoying. We play this Goku here 100%, right? Yeah. No, because this puts us to 7. We're going to Secret Rare next turn. Because we're going to Secret Rare next turn, I mean, we don't really need to attack with it. There's no reason to. He's going to kill it more than likely anyway, but yeah, so this is pointless, right? Comboing into this doesn't make sense. Now, we got a super combo out of it, which is nice, but we discarded 2 cards, one of which was a Goku, which was going to die anyway. But I don't think you discard the Trunks there because we're going to Secret Rare anyway. So whether this thing lives or dies, it's pretty whatever. We did get a super combo out of our opponent's hand, which is nice. And then here you just when he swings here, you just auto pop your effect there because he made the mistake of not killing it before he swung, which means you get a free card. So you just auto pop your energy there and you call it a day. That way we should have 2 additional cards in hand now. So, you know, we should have 2 more 10Ks in hand than we normally do. Yep, now we super out. So we're doing good, but it's a little scary. See, he should be awakened. I don't know why he's not awakened. There's literally no reason not to Turbo Awaken against green. So see, this is cool. We now have board control. We have a 50k established, which is very hard to kill. But we should have 2 additional 10ks in hand due to like a little bit of inefficient comboing. You know, we're probably going to end up taking damage next turn because we don't have a lot of counter power in hand. Oh, we got our droids. Super good. We probably end up charging the droids. We have double Broly here. Yeah, your opponent's hand just kind of sucks, bro. I mean, he's playing a lot of, like, really whatever. Like, I don't like this 17 at all, much less in the aggro deck. This Vegeta is decent. He's not terrible. He's definitely a decent card. It has vanilla stats. You just play it over the 18. Again, yeah, you don't need to attack this. You just Broly, kill it, and then you turn everything sideways into life. You should just be establishing Broly here for sure. Yeah, I probably would have charged droids, slammed Broly, drawn a card. I would have drawn Destructive Strength, which is whatever. Swing everything into life. Because, again, we really want to close the game out. We're at 4 life, which means we're relatively safe. But we really want to close the game out. And Broly is much more valuable than droids. Him taking it is incorrect. He shouldn't take that. And now he just loses. But the reason you want to save droids, I mean not save droids, the reason you play Broly over droids is it has a higher attack, so it's a little bit harder to remove. And like this 18 here doesn't do anything. You want to keep the 18 in hand for counter value. And then you could save the droids, like that's fine. Droids does clear multiple blockers. So if he stays at like 3 life, for example, and he establishes multiple blockers, you can just play droids and clear the board that way. But I do think Broly would have been more efficient that turn. Yeah, I mean, he's forced to go in here. So it's, you know, pretty chill. You just protect it. And now the game is over in 100 different ways. Here's a good way. Play Broly. that was pretty clean, I do think. I mean, realistically, the droid's Broly turn, that is not like a super... That doesn't matter. Like, that's like a minor thing. I think playing Broly there is slightly better, but it's okay. It wasn't like a huge... misplay. I do just think what did I say? We were 20k inefficient there, so pretty good. Your opponent also was playing weird. He ended up like not awakening for no reason. He's playing a lot of not aggro cards in his aggro deck. I think you should switch to starter coup because he was like way too slow. Like this is the slowest I've ever seen U7 play, and I don't know why he played like that, but whatever. That's you know. I'm not coaching him, I guess. I guess if he's watching, he can look too. This is pretty good, Texas Honcho. Good job, bro. You really, this was a great improvement over the last game I saw. I think we have. I mean, we're right at an hour. We might as well do one more. Man, this replay feature is so clutch. I'm not gonna lie. All right, and we have Texas Honcho. We have Gohan versus Gohan, is what he told me. Okay. And this hand is super solid. Our opponent's hand is fine. It's actually pretty. Yeah, both of these hands are solid. This is what I like to see. Charges, Meteor. Yeah, charge a Meteor, though. That's crazy. Find a Strength. Okay, we already had a Strength, but good. Moa's, whatever, of a card. Man, I hate this 18. This guy it's not 18. This is 16. I hate this 16. It's not a bad card by any means, but, like, I just do not like it. I would 100% charge it here instead of my 1-drop. We need to find some ramp. Which is fine. I think this Gohan will get us some ramp. Every time. Alright, let's hit the fast forward. Our opponent's at 2. I guess he can play Paragus. It's not bad to play Paragus. And he does not play Paragus. Okay, I understand the logic there, but I mean, whatever. Comboing that 5k there, I'm not doing that. Play 18. Oh, no, never mind. Yes, play Strength. Play Strength. That's correct. We had Energy Marker, play Strength, play Gohan. Great. So far, so good. Grab a 10k. Love to see it. We do need Vegeta. Can we top deck a Vegeta? I think it's in the mirror, in my opinion, it's very important to ramp every single turn. Can we get a Vegeta? Oh my god, you are the nuts. Every time off the... That was beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Don't attack with it. No. This is incorrect. We do not attack with this Vegeta. Alright, he's at 5. Luckily, he doesn't have Goku. Okay, this is plus for you. This is super plus. Alright, so... Well, let's slow it down. Okay. I think it's very important to ramp every single turn in the mirror. So do we charge Vegeta there? Let's see what happens. We drew 16. We play Strength. Playing Strength is correct. But honestly, what we could have done, and this might be a little OD, but we could have charged one of these Trunkses, in all honesty. I don't think we need 3 Trunks. So we could have charged the Trunks. We could Strength. And then we could play Vegeta, and we'd be at 9 energy. And we're so far ahead of our opponent in energy. We're, like, so far ahead of our opponent in energy. Alright, we both drew the Goku a little too late. Discarding a Trunks. Yeah, we don't need 3 Trunks. Playing the Trunks, I would not play Trunks here. I definitely wouldn't attack here either. You're letting your opponent awaken into a Goku turn, and you just don't really get anything out of it. Because if he plays Goku, you can just snap Broly and then push, pressure. Yeah, because he's only going to 7. So you are playing it, like, playing all these little dudes to the field. It's kind of playing into Secret Rare, but you actually really want your opponent to Secret Rare here. You'd be so happy if your opponent Secret Rare. I just don't think you should have attacked. I think you should play 18. I think you should have done the Strength Vegeta play. That would have been crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want your opponent to Secret Rare here. This is nice. Because you just get to slam Broly and then pressure his life super hard. The only problem is you're not awakened now, so... If you hadn't attacked with anything, he probably still would have Secret Rared, and you still get to slam Broly. Charge the Trunks. I'd have charged the Trunks there. Boom. And he, at this current point, he does not have a Broly in hand. You do not know that. But, yeah, so another thing is we are up in cards here, so it is okay to combo into this. We have one more card than our opponent, but we also have Broly. And us being at 5 life, it's good to pressure. So attack. There we go. Thank Texas Honcho, my boy. You learned. Always attack. My opponent's at 4 life. I'm going in, bro. There's no reason to stall. He's at 4 life. I'm going in. I'm attacking with Broly. He just discarded 2 cards out of his hand, one being a super combo. We love to see it. There we go. Do it again. Do it again. Just 45. No combo. Boom. Our opponent's at 3 life, and we have androids. This game is within our grasp. We are the taste of victory is within our grasp. We can see it. And he doesn't have a Broly. This game's over. The game's over. He doesn't have a Broly to Broly or Broly. He should have attacked with leader first. You go swing lead, top deck Broly. You're taking this. I mean, this is an easy take. The game's over. You done messed up. Secret Rare. We're charging that. Honestly, I don't know. I'm probably taking all this. I don't really care. It's so easy for us to win next turn, so... I'm probably taking all this damage. I'm not gonna lie. All right, now, again, I'm going down to 1. I have 3 super combos. I'm not dying to this Goku. I'm going down to 1. That gives us, like, on average, 10k more combo. Charge your Secret Rare here. Okay, charging your second droids. No, okay. No. This is all wrong. Let me tell you why, okay? We have Broly. We have androids. We have Gigantic Meteor. Everything is within our grasp to win the game. Our opponent has 7 cards in hand with 1 up, okay? We only have to deal 1 damage to our opponent. We play droids. We swing, and we shotgun our whole hand. There's no reason to be attacking battle cards here. And we're comboing from our hand to do so. There's no reason to do that. What you're doing is, if you don't pressure your opponent here, you're giving them an avenue to win, and we don't want to give our opponent an avenue to win. That's why I'm going down to 1 and I'm shotgunning droids, because anytime you're at 3 life, you just lose. Like against green, here's a secret: if you're playing against green, don't go to 3 life, because you just lose. Oh no, you gotta learn how to close the game out. You gotta close the game out here. You also, I mean, if your intention is not to close the game out, you could have played this first. And then, what did you might have drawn it off your leader swing. I really wasn't paying attention. Destructive Strength, discard. 20k. Oh, another Broly. I mean, that's not really doing anything for us here, but oh man. No, oh, you definitely don't meteor there. Ooh, you need that meteor to survive the android swing. That is not a good meteor. Oh no, this is not how you go for game, bro. This is not how Texas Honcho. You definitely showed great improvement from last time, but this is not how you go for game at all. Androids is how you go for game. You had androids meteor, this game should have been over. This is not how you go for game. And now you, yeah, I was gonna say, now you have to swing into androids twice. If I'm this, oh, he let it die. Okay, I don't like that. He let it die. I'm discarding my whole hand to protect that android. Yeah, I 100% think you had game this turn. 100%. He gets a Destructor Strength that does nothing. He's got a top deck of Broly off the top. Big Bang is not it. Swing lead into lead. Oh, yeah, I'm not Big Banging there. I'm swinging lead into lead. Oh, and you got 7. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, he didn't get any Broly, and you got Broly, so that's definitely one way to win the mirror is your opponent doesn't have Broly. No effect. Attack. I don't know. You might as well combo everything at that point. Yep. All right, now the game's over. You clean it up in 100 different ways. The game, it was very clean until the final turn. That was a really sloppy way to go in. When our opponent's at 3 life, you just you go play droids, pop your 1-drop, swing lead, pop an energy, 35, combo 1 to 40. Your opponent gets out of it. You go swing Broly, they get out of it. It doesn't matter. They go down to 2 life, and then you just meteor the droids, and you just win. Good job, though. Good job. That was a great improvement over the last game. So shout out to Texas Honcho. Great improvement. And I think that's it. We're at an hour. This is like a pretty solid turnaround. Everyone, thanks for watching. Please continue to submit your replays. This is great to watch. I'm having a lot of fun doing these. And, you know, I'm slowly, I don't have a lot of time to grind. So I'm trying to do like maybe 1 or 2 ranks a night, which just, I'm grinding mad slow. But everyone, thanks for following the channel. Just keep sending the replays in. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for contributing. Have a good one.